down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Of the NFL is underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 as they're on the 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for the secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Over here.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he'll find Hall. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 7.
Right now, you got 58. Right.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Come on. That's Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Cloud. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Rodgers' throw here hauled in by Cup. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, 1st-round pick in 2020. In motion right, that's Wilson. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Rodgers now, off play action. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. Sixty Mavericks.
Looking to throw. Cloud. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 91 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that.
He's got a man complete. Still going. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp. 78 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A try here for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw on second down. Cloud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Cloud. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a couple. Straight ahead is Hall. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Jets first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Rodgers now on first down. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Rodgers. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Gray, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fowler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Fowler. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's
I
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Let's go now. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing on 1st down. Cloud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Mustang 19, trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
On 1st down, Cloud. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Cougar 19, 79 Broncos, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Buffalo 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Warriors 70, let go.
Operating from the gun, Cloud. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go, stop. 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 1st and 10, Cloud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Hey, 626.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
This one deep for Wilson.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Set up. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 70 Timberwolf. No, no. Roll.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And running with power here.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 light.
Throwing again. Cloud escaping the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Dragon 60. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Cloud. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
Hey, 88, 80.
Rodgers now off the play fake. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game.
Hey, where y'all going?
Rodgers going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Able to find Gray here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
On play action, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to position, right, you flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Looking to throw. Cloud.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Take 30!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Box it, box it, box it, box it! Screen it.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation. But
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, now Rodgers. And this pass caught by Gray. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Hall again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To throw on second down. Cloud, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Let's go now.
This offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Go.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over. At the 27-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw caught by Gray. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff for Hall. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Hall again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Hey, 88. Back north. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. And you hate to say it with a looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
And now here is another interception. Shedding the tackle. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back north.
Running left, it's Hall.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got